Alright, hey guys, it's Bronson5 here, and welcome to my first live stream playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Just give me a few moments. I need to grab something real quick. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the long waits. But yeah, this time, I did kind of sorta make it in time. But again, I'm still a new streamer, so I'm not that experienced with trying to set up stuff. Yes, anyways, I'm gonna be doing my live stream playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, playing through the PS5 version. So pretty much for this playthrough, I will be doing the main story, obviously. And then I will also be tackling all of the DLCs, including the recent Dragon Ball Daima one. So yeah, I already have the... Ooh! I forgot to lower the volume, my bad. Let me check on my end here. Forgot to lower the volume, but yeah. I already have the game up. I showed the intro for this game, but it does play the original theme from the anime, which is titled Chala Hechala, and unfortunately, it's actually a ripped soundtrack from the anime, and it does trigger copyrights. And you all know how YouTube is with copyright; they are very strict with it, especially with copyrighted content used, especially for gaming videos, or in this case, live streams. So yeah. So that's going to be skipped because I'm not going to risk I was about to play again. I'm not going to risk getting claimed, so I'm not going to allow that. Anyways, I'm going to read the chat here. Alright, so welcome Vincent, welcome Junior, welcome Dark Knights. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Might not be able to watch this whole stream today. Okay, you will have to work? Okay, that's fine. You got class in an hour? Alright, same for you. My day is going good so far, Junior. Thanks for asking. Just had a bit of breakfast, and I didn't initially plan on streaming at this time because unfortunately, my nephew is at school right now, so he's not going to be able to see this until later today. But unfortunately, in my case, I do have somewhere I need to be. I do have somewhere I need to be in like 3 hours from now. So I don't have a lot of time to stream this because unfortunately I have a life outside of being on the internet, because you know I have a daily life, I have a day job and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of time to you know, post a lot. I don't have a lot of time to do YouTube or post on my socials and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'll only be streaming for about like maybe 3 hours today, because I do have to be somewhere. So yeah, your first exposure to DBZ? Oh wow, I'm glad, and on the stream too. That's really great. Yeah, like I said, okay, I don't want the intro to come up again. But yeah, I do have the game up already. Had to skip it for obvious reasons. Yeah, we're playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The next game on my channel that I'm doing a live stream playthrough of. Very cool, and I guess I might as well give a bit of my backstory with my history with this franchise. So yes, I am. So yeah, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, or if you've been following my social medias, you know that I am a huge Dragon Ball fan. I got my first exposure to the franchise when Dragon Ball Z, the original Funimation dub of Dragon Ball Z, was airing on Cartoon Network back in 2006 or 2007. I don't remember. It was so long ago, but I do remember watching it on there when I was around maybe 6 or 7. But I also did play. No, actually, my first exposure to the Dragon Ball franchise was when I played Dragon Ball Z Budokai on the PS2, which was actually my first ever video game, which is pretty surprising. And what else? And yeah, then after that, I did watch the original Funimation dub on Cartoon Network back in 2006 or 2007, and I was around maybe 6 or 7 at the time. And then I didn't fully become a fan until I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons back in 2010, and it was from that point where I became a huge fan of the franchise. So I'll pretty much just explain a lot of that throughout this playthrough. So yeah, we're gonna get started here. I have only beaten this game once, so that's my old save file right here. I think I was in the middle of I think I was in the middle of the End of Z DLC, so that was where I finished. And yeah, I was actually in the middle of my second playthrough of this game, currently on the Android Saga. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing for this playthrough, gonna be playing through the story mode, and I will be tackling all the DLCs if I can, including the recent Diamond one. Alrighty. Okay, hello, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, but I'll probably just say 450. I'll probably just say 4050. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop wasting time. A lot of people because someone is eager to watch me play this game right now. Anyway, let's go on and get started here. Alright, we're gonna choose normal. Alrighty, let's do this.
Dad?
Piccolo, you came. I like to do a little image training every now and then to make sure I don't get too rusty. Time to see what I can do. And you're just the guy to help me do that.
Alrighty, and here we are on the first part of this game. So yep, it tells you the basic controls. So yep, we got L2 to guard, L2 plus circle to burst. Alright, and left analog stick to move. Left analog stick and R2 pretty much move in any direction, up and down. Left analog stick and X hold to boost. L3 to super boost, and yeah, it's pretty much our basic controls right here, so I'm not really going to waste my time explaining to those who already know. Alright, hey Brandon66, welcome to the stream. Thoughts on this game? I will be explaining my full thoughts as I go through it, so thank you for asking this. Thank you for asking, Vincent. Alright, here we go. So, yep, main gameplay for this game right here. So this game is not only a fighting, or well, yeah, okay, it's technically a fighting game, but not only is it a fighting game and you beat 'em up, but it's also an open world game. Alright, so right now we're fighting against Piccolo right here. He's pretty easy because right now we're currently on level 1. And we're gonna be facing a lot of difficult enemies in this game. So we're gonna need to get Goku fully upgraded if we want to stand a chance against the next future enemies. Alright, so we already got him down at half health. So yeah. So this is a theme. Alright, so this is a common occurrence throughout this game, where if the opponent is at half health, they will go into their surge. Mode. Oh yeah, and they do wear off after a while. So we can use this as an opportunity to get in some hits. Alright, so pretty much so yeah, it's pretty obvious here. So I do have the square button as the I do have the square button for fighting, and circle for ki blast. So yeah, because like I noticed a lot of people who play this game prefer the default controls, because for some reason with the default controls, circle is to attack and X is to fire ki blast. It just I'm not sure why it's like that. It just never really made any sense, but it's always something I prefer for games like this, whenever you fight enemies or like do any sort of combat. So I always prefer to have it on square. Oop. Okay, that was a mistake. Alright. We got the opener. Okay, and it tells you to surge here. As you take damage or deal it out, your tension gauge will fill. When both your tension gauge and ki are full, hold the triangle button to activate the surge effect. While surge is active, all of your stats are boosted. You'll be able to perform unique attacks and cancel super attacks and combos into other actions, as well as automatically chase after knockback opponents. The surge effect gives you the freedom to chain together attacks. The surge effect gives you the freedom to chain together attacks you normally can't chain together, as well as do things like fire off multiple Kamehamehas one after another. Alright, I guess we'll show it off right now. Oh. Okay. Give me minutes. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I tried to use the counter, so it did show on that menu. You can actually counter by holding L2 and then the X button, and then you can just teleport behind the opponents and hit. You can just teleport behind the opponents and pretty much strike them that way. Okay, we're gonna wait till Piccolo is done with his surge. Can I dodge? Yes. It honestly feels like the Tenkaichi games, where you have to like push the button at the right time to get the right vanish there. All right, so we activated our surge. So let's go on and take care of Piccolo. Oh, okay, whatever. I tried to finish him off with the Kamehameha, but that's fine. Ready? Off to a good start though, and we got level 2. This game's cutscenes are gorgeous, though. I believe the developer for this game was CyberConnect. No, yeah, the developers for this game for CyberConnect, and they did a really good job with this. Oh my god! And yep, we get to see all the events of the very first saga of the anime, the Saiyan Saga, or as this game calls it, Stop the Saiyan Invasion. And story recap and wow. I'm gonna be quiet for these cutscenes here.
much longer before this planet's ours.
It would have been ours much sooner if you'd actually done your job, Raditz.
Sorry.
And that's why everyone calls you Raditz the Runt.
Things will be different on the next planet.
Mark my words, if you screw up again, I will kill you.
Wait, I just remembered something. I think my little brother Kakarot was sent to a different planet. I'll bet he's still there.
You have a brother? I didn't think there were any Saiyans left besides us.
If he joins us, the rest of the universe will be ours in no time.
The fact that he's your brother doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. What planet was he sent to?
I think it's called Earth. But now that I think about it, I haven't heard anything about him taking control of it. Damn that Kakarot, what the hell is he doing?
Attack of the Saiyans.
Dad? Dad? Dad, we better head home or Mom's gonna be really mad at us.
Sorry for getting a bit carried away, Gohan. I was fighting somebody super strong.
Super strong?
Yeah, a guy going by the name of Piccolo.
Piccolo?
Yeah, well, he used to be called Demon King Piccolo, and he was real bad to the bone. He's the strongest guy I've ever fought in my whole life. I don't think anybody's gotten me more pumped up than him. I want to fight him again, so I'm hoping to get stronger, and soon.
I'd be afraid to fight someone like that.
You know, I bet you'd be just fine if you trained yourself up a bit.
I don't think Mom would like that very much.
Ah, that's right! I totally forgot that Chi-Chi asked us to get some ingredients for her. How could I not remember that? Think. What all did she need again?
Oh, I think she wanted some fish and apples, Dad.
Oh, yeah, right! Let's just see if we can't find us some apples around this place.
Okay, I'll go look.
Gohan sure is full of energy.
Alrighty, so now we are on the field and we have completely different controls. So this one's just as simple. So we have to hold L2 plus circle to key blast, and if you hold it, you can do a charge key blast. You push L1 to hold, left analog stick to move, L3 to high speed dash. Triangle, you're holding the triangle will have you boost flight. You push square to examine and talk, X to jump. Options button for main menu, the touchpad for change map, and R1 vertical boost ascension. Right, and you can use the D-pad for various things like the vehicle palette, ride, and dismount, which I think got carried over from Xenoverse 2, which is pretty cool. And obviously, since this is a 3D game, you can move the camera with the right analog stick, and you can push R3 to reset the camera, like in most other PS4 and PS5 games. And one of the new things for this game, the items on the field. Okay, it's not really new. I think it's been like in some other open world Dragon Ball game. I think like the Game Boy Advance games or something. But anyways, you can find a variety of items on the field. Simply approach an item and you will automatically collect it. You'll have to press the square button when near an important item, though, to collect it. Be sure to collect food items, as they can be eaten as is for stat boosts or cooked as part of meals for support effects. Those effects will definitely help you if you find yourself up against a tough opponent, so keep yourself nourished regularly. And here we are. Bro, you will become the best YouTuber, bro. Do hard work and believe God. I'm sorry if I'm messing this up. You will become the best YouTuber, bro. Do hard work and believe God. You will become successful. Thank you for the kind words, my man. I really hope so too.
Get too excited and trip over your own feet. Now, where did that
So glad you're playing this game. One of my favorite. Yep, I love this game. It's so good. Like, look at this game's graphics. Now I am playing this on PS5. Like, it already looked great on PS4, but it looks even better on PS5. Like, the graphics are great. Like, I love Goku's model here. I feel like the character models in this game are super underrated. And this is probably gonna be a hot take, but I think I prefer these to these Xenoverse models, like both Xenoverse games. Don't get me wrong, I like the models from those games, but I feel like these are way better. That's just my opinion. Which is better, Z or Kai? I'll get into that later in the stream. I won't be talking about that right now. Also talk about 986s, please. Okay, I feel like you came all this way just to ask me about that once in day of fan accounts. Oh my god, but I'll get into that later. Alright, so what we're supposed to do here right now is that we need to collect these apples for Gohan here.
Let's try to find one more. What do you say?
Leave it to me.
And one thing that I love about this game,
Gohan
that
looks like he's having a
one cool thing that this game did, which surprisingly not a lot of other games do for some reason, is that they actually give you the option to advance the dialogue without having to push the X button or A button if you play on Xbox or Switch. And I really wish more games had this, because I'm like, when I used to play like a lot of games that have dialogue, like usually the handheld games like the DS games, where you'd have to like you'd have to push the A button to advance the dialogue at every instance. Like I would often watch, like when I was younger, I would often watch cutscenes like on some DS games while I'm eating. It's always so annoying that I have to push the A button every time.
This ought to be enough.
Like if the Switch had came out, like,
Oh yeah.
you know, during the time where I was like 10 years old or so, like in the early 2010s, then yeah, that would have been nice. But I've always wanted that kind of thing. It's the thing that I've always wished for, and it finally ended up coming true in 2017. Okay, I didn't pay attention to the dialogue there, but I think. Okay, so keep going close and make your way to the fishing spot. Alright.
You got it. Try to keep up though.
Alright, so we have to walk with Gohan here. He's a little bit slow though, so we can't go too far. But oh my god. Now I'm pretty sure like so this is not exactly the first open world Dragon Ball game. I do know there was a few ones like there were once like the Game Boy Advance games. I think one of them was titled Legacy of Goku, and I think there was another one that was titled Boo's Fury. I've never actually played those games, unfortunately. I did own a Game Boy Advance, and the only Game Boy Advance games I played was one of the Mario games, and also all 3 Sonic Advance games. But I never really played any GBA Dragon Ball game. I would love to see a re-release of those games one day, but it's probably not going to be possible at this point. It might be like some publishing or copyright issues, or it might be some publishing or copyright issues, but it's fine. I love this right here. They really say. I can't believe there's a lot of people who say Goku is a bad dad when he literally does stuff like this. Like he's literally helping out his son, or like where Gohan is not able to walk, so Goku has to lift him up. Goku has to pick him up and bring him to the fishing spot over there.
To think of it, this is your first time fishing, isn't it?
I just want to hear this dialogue.
All right, then let me show you how I used to do it back when I was your age. It'll be fun. I'm pretty sure there's a good spot somewhere right around this place.
Oh, it's right around here.
We should be able to catch something here. All right, let's get started.
But what are we gonna fish with? We don't have any rods.
Nobody said anything about a rod, did they? Who needs one of those pesky things when you've got a tail?
My tail? I can use that to fish?
Yep. By dipping your tail in the water, you can feel the fish moving around. Pretty neat, huh? It's really easy once you get the hang of it. I mean, I haven't done it in a while since I don't have a tail anymore. But when I told my friend Bulma about it, she actually made me a makeshift tail to fish with. Can you believe it? Nice!
Oh, okay.
So what do you say? Let's catch us some fish.
Alrighty, so we got a new gameplay mechanic for this game. Is that so we're actually doing fishing in a Dragon Ball game. No, granted, they did actually do that in the anime as well. So it's not surprised that they included it in this game as well. It's no surprise that they included it in this game as well. But apparently, Goku just said that we don't need rods for fishing, so how are we gonna do that? Okay, maybe he might have said I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue there, but let's see. Oh, wow. We're gonna use a tail to fish? What? That is ridiculous, but unfortunately, that's pretty much the premise of this mini game right here. So we gotta wiggle the tail. Lure that fish. There we go. And I honestly, at first glance when I saw this, I always thought this was kind of the weirdest thing ever in the game, just like using a tail to fish, but I mean it still kind of is, but yeah. I guess that's just how it is. I guess that's a pretty humorous decision by the developers.
All this fishing is really working up an appetite. You know what I mean? Let's eat some of these fish. I mean, we've got plenty.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry too.
Let's roast our catch over the fire. What do you say?
I'm hungry for
Alright, so I cook a fish over the campfire.
Okay.
Right over here.
Time to grill up some fish.
Ready, and another new thing that they added is the cooking feature. So you have a lot of variety of some fish foods right here that you can cook. So the only one we have right here is this one, which is the lean giant fish. So let's do that. You have to go to work now? Alright. See you, Vincent. Hope work goes well for you. Alright, we got 1% for key defense. Party HP and key have been completely restored. Jeez, I was messing up.
Man, I'm stuffed. Is there anything better than some fresh fish in your belly?
Ugh, I think I ate too much though.
Well, if you want to be as big as your dad, you're gonna have to eat a lot of this stuff.
Right. I had fun today, Dad.
You know, I had fun today too. Thanks for your help. I'll teach you how to fish next time so we can do it together.
Okay. I can't wait.
Alright, so we got the following soul emblems, which are, of course, Goku and Gohan. And they got community levels too. So the soul emblems are items that represent relationships with certain characters and can be obtained as you progress through the story. All the soul emblems that you've obtained can be viewed in the community menu. Soul emblems don't do anything by themselves, but by setting them to a community board, you can activate effects that will help you on your adventure. So we got a Z Warrior community leader. Goku, and unlocked a new community board. So community boards are where you set your soul emblems. Emblems can be set or removed at any time. So if you get your hands on a new emblem, don't forget to set it to a community board. To set a soul emblem to a board, Simply press the X button on the Soul Emblems menu and select the one you want to set. A community's rank is influenced by the overall community level of the Soul Emblems you have set. Once the overall community level reaches a certain value, the community's rank will increase and you'll gain access to more of its community skills, which provide helpful effects on your adventure. As a community's overall level is dependent on the community level of the Soul Emblem set to it, it is also possible to lower a community's rank by adding or removing emblems. Oh my god, there's a lot to read. Soul Emblems have community levels that affect the community to which they are set. Emblems are well suited to some communities, but not well suited to others. Setting them to certain communities will increase the maximum community level. Increasing proficiency will increase the community's level. In this community, you can activate community skills that will help you in battle. Build up the Z Warrior community if you want to focus on more battles. When an empty panel selected, press the X button to display the Soul Emblem screen. Jeez, there's a lot to read. Right. Speaking of reading, best game hands down. Hell yeah, it is. This game is so good. Welcome to the stream, Roberto. Hope I pronounced that right. Glad to have you here. My favorite Sonic game. Is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I already mentioned that in my Sonic Generation streams. So yeah. But anyways, what do we have to do here? Okay, so you have to do this right here. So you have to select Gohan. Alright, and set him next to Goku.
I bet you'd be pretty strong if you trained.
I don't think so.
Foreshadowing. But by doing this, we get the following bonus, which is the ultimate father-son team. Placing specific Soul Emblems next to one another will activate what's called a link bonus. Activating a link bonus raises a community's level and makes it easier to raise a community's rank. Press the touchpad on the community board screen to view a list of available link bonuses for the emblems placed on that board.
Oh yeah, Dad! I meant to tell you. I found this while you were fishing. I don't really know what it is, but here, you can have it.
Really? Thanks, Gohan.
And looks like Gohan gave us the sacred text of martial arts. Give the item Gohan found as a gift. Alright, so we got gift items. A Soul Emblem's friendship and proficiency a Soul Emblem's friendship and proficiency can both be increased by using gifts. Raising an emblem's proficiency will increase its community level. The community that is affected will depend on the gift given. Excuse me. For example, the sacred text of martial arts item increases the level of Z Warrior community. Friendship influences how characters perform in battle, so be sure to make use of any gifts you have. Okay. Okay, this one I don't really use often in most of my playthroughs on this game, so anybody who's familiar with this game can feel free to help me out or give me some advice on how this stuff actually works, because I don't really ever use this often. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, should we head home now?
And with that, yeah, we're just gonna head home. We're pretty much done right here. Ooh, the CG cutscenes are so good!
Here goes! Flying Nimbus! Alright, hang on tight!
Whoa! It's a dinosaur!
I don't think that's a dinosaur. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Alrighty, and well, we're pretty much at the air. I don't know a better way to call this, but yeah, we're still on the field, but we're just in air, so it's just pretty much the same. And yes, we now have access to the most important items in the game, which are the Z orbs. So the Z orbs are special items that you can find on the field or win from battles. Any you can find on the field can be collected by approaching them from the side. They are essential for acquiring super attacks, so make sure to collect as many as you can. There are many different types of Z orbs. Orbs of a certain color can be found near areas related to that color. For example, blue orbs can be found by water, green orbs near forests, etc. And if you're looking for Z orbs of a specific color, head to a spot with a lot of that color. I'm gonna read the chat right now. Just sub, thanks man, I appreciate it. Glad to have you as a new subscriber. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to check out my my series of. I'm sorry if I'm messing this up. If you're new to my channel, I highly recommend checking out my comic reviews on the IDW Sonic series. Those are my favorite videos to ever make, actually. And I'm currently on. I mean, I'm not sure if you're even a fan of the IDW Sonic series or just Sonic in general, but yeah, those videos are just my favorite content to make on the channel. I just recently reviewed issue 9 and I'm about to review issue 10. It will be coming up very soon, hopefully by next month. So yeah, anyways, thank you for subscribing and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the stream. You're playing it right now? Nice! Which version? PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch, or PC? Anyways. Yeah, we're on the flying Nimbus right now. And I think what was the first game that had this? Did the Legacy of Goku games had this kind of feature where you get to like fly in the flying Nimbus or something? I could be wrong. I don't think Tenkaichi 2 had that, and I don't think Budokai 3 had it. I don't think Ultimate Tenkaichi had it. I can't really think of any game that had this sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, so yeah, you are gonna need these orbs if you want to upgrade a character's skills and their abilities. And not only that, you also need this one collectible called the D-Mental. We may find it at some point throughout probably in this stream, like maybe around the current saga we're in. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these and then we can move on with the story. Oh, I missed one. Goku best dad, yeah. Goku is definitely one. Actually, no. I'll say that Goku is definitely the best dad. I mean, like, I will say that Vegeta is the best dad as well. And I'm just really tired, like, on social media where people would just repeat the same overused joke of Piccolo is Gohan's real dad and stuff. It's just so annoying. Like, it was funny the first few times, but the more times it's used, it just starts to get less funny. So if somebody's gonna come on to my stream and claim that, just leave. I just don't want to hear it. Anyways, I think we got enough ores we need. Okay, we got 300. Okay, we got 300 green orbs. So we got 200 red orbs. Okay. I think the blue orbs are probably the most rarest ones. So I'll probably go after some of those later. But I think the game did tell us they're just mostly located. They're mostly located on the water sections. Oh, you're streaming this game too? Nice. And on PlayStation. On PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5? Like, I just want to know, just for curiosity. And if you're streaming this game right now, at what point in the game are you currently on? I'd love to know.
You're late, Goku. It shouldn't have taken you so long to gather ingredients.
Yeah, sorry about that. We did some training too.
You're supposed to introduce Gohan to Master Roshi and the others today.
Wait, that's today?
Of course.
Sorry about that. I promise I'll remember next time.
Forget it. What are you waiting for? Get in here. I need to get cooking right away.
Alright, so we just met Chi-Chi, who is Goku's wife and the mother of Gohan. So pretty much what she's got here is that pretty much what she has here is cooking. So if you have fruits, meat, fish, or other ingredients, you can get them cooked by Chi-Chi or by other cooks. Eating cooked dishes provides special effects such as boost to stats and temporary support effects. These are called meal effects. Every dish has its own list of necessary ingredients, with richer dishes requiring rarer ingredients. More extravagant full course meals provide even greater effects. You can't cook them right now, but you'll be able to as you progress further in your adventure.
Now then, I'll just take these ingredients and whip you up something tasty.
Sweet. Alrighty, so the only thing we're allowed to cook right now is boiled fish. So it's right here. Complete. Boiled fish is ready to eat. Fish lightly boiled in spices. It's packed with flavor and a real hit on most culinary circles. Alrighty, and we can search the house. And I don't remember it looking like this in the anime. Maybe it was like this in the manga, but I could be wrong. Alright, and we got our first collectible here, which shows us an image from the classic Dragon Ball anime, which pretty much shows Goku's past adventures when he was a kid. To put his new students to the test, Master Roshi throws a stone on which he wrote the character for Turtle deep into the woods. He states that whoever finds the store and brings it back first will get to eat dinner, while the other guy will go hungry. Oh jeez. Goku finds the stone, but Krillin tricks him and steals it away. He then rushes back to receive his meal, but an unexpected trap is waiting for him. Alright, so
Me and Krillin used in our training. Me and him had to hunt this thing down. Krillin beat me then, but only because he cheated. I had to go hungry that night.
is that why you eat so much, dude? Oh my god. I still need to get around to watching classic Dragon Ball. I've only seen the first two episodes on Hulu, but that's pretty much it. I did plan on binge watching it, but then of course I just had some other stuff that took up a lot of my time, so it's unfortunate. Oh, you're on PS4. Okay, nice. That's great. I actually did first play this on PS4 when it came out back in 2020. So oh my god, this game is 5 years old already. Oh my god, dude. I didn't even play much of it back then when it first released. Jeez, dude. And I'm happy that this game is also still getting supported because I did mention at the beginning of the stream that they're actually releasing DLC, which is based off of the recent Dragon Ball series, which is Dragon Ball Daima, which is pretty awesome. Anyways.
Alright, I'm finished. Here are your lunches. Dig in whenever you're hungry.
Thanks, Chi-Chi. Your stuff's the best. Really gets the blood pumping and the muscles moving, right, Gohan?
Yeah.
And with that, we got eat. Okay, my phone just beat right there for a second. But we got the Soul Emblem from Chi-Chi. You got cooking community leader Chi-Chi and unlocked a new community board. In this community, you can activate community skills that will help you cook. Focus on the cooking community if you want to be a better cook. Alrighty, and let's see right here. So the bonuses are Chi-Chi and her children. We only have one child so far. Not gonna say who it is, but I mean, if you guys are, any longtime Dragon Ball fan like myself already knows who that second son is going to be. Worried about Gohan and Turtle School wives. Nice.
Later, Chi-Chi. We're off to see Master Roshi.
Wait a second. Are you forgetting something, Goku? I thought you had something for Gohan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow, what a neat little ball!
That little ball on top there? It's a Dragon Ball. I got it from my grandpa after he died. But that's not all you got from him. You were also named after him.
Really?
Oh my, Gohan looks so handsome.
It'll be like he's watching over you whenever you wear that hat. So take real good care of it, okay, Gohan?
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
All right, we're leaving for real this time.
Goku, don't let anything happen to our little Gohan. And Gohan, be on your best behavior.
I will, Mom. Bye!
I want you both home by supper, you got it?
It's said there are 7 mystical orbs capable of granting any wish when brought together. With them, anything the heart desires can be attained, whether unfathomable riches or absolute power. These mysterious wish-granting orbs are known as the Dragon Balls. And it's around these Dragon Balls that this extraordinary story unfolds, with new challenges and adventures awaiting Goku and his friends at every turn.
Alright, I do apologize if you can hear the background noise. I need to start turning off the mic whenever these cutscenes start playing.
Feeble old geezer,
Yeah.
but he's super strong.
Really?
Though it's a real shame he's kind of a massive pervert. He was my rival at the time, but now he's my best friend.
Is Krillin strong? Just like you?
Yeah? Seriously, out of all the guys I know, he's definitely up there. There's also a woman I know named Bulma. See, she was looking for the Dragon Balls when she ran into me, and we ended up going on adventures together. If we hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't have met Master Roshi and the others.
I see.
But yeah, I do love the mention of Master Roshi being a pervert. And yeah, unfortunately, that is kind of true. I mean, Master Roshi is a groomer. Master Roshi is a groomer and a pervert, and what's another word? And also even sexualizes minors. So yeah, how that man never got arrested is beyond me. But one thing you gotta give Master Roshi credit though is that he is the inventor of the Kamehameha, and he's actually a pretty good fighter. He's actually a pretty good fighter if you watch the classic Dragon Ball, and if you also watch the Tournament of Power saga in Dragon Ball Super. And interestingly enough, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, he's actually one of the best characters in that game, and I still have not played with him yet. I'll probably do a stream of that one day. Anyways, you're on the Android saga. Nice. I was actually playing the Android saga on my second playthrough on this game. So yeah, very nice.
Goku!
Goku! Yo!
Oh, and who's this little guy?
Meet my son.
What? Your son?
Yeah. Wild, huh?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
His name is Gohan.
Gohan? Oh! So you named him after your grandpa, huh?
Yeah. Suits him, don't you think? Goku, have you been training lately? Well, not as much as I want to. Chi-Chi gets pretty angry if I train too much, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, I haven't trained myself either. With Piccolo taken care of, things have been pretty quiet. Hey, you two, what are you talking about? Nothing really. I could have sworn you two were talking about how you've both been slacking off on your training. Guess there's no fooling you, is there, Master Roshi?
It would seem you've both forgotten that training is a daily activity, not something you do only on special occasions. You should be moving, learning, playing, eating, and resting every day. That's the way of the Turtle School.
I can't argue with you there.
Now, to make sure you two never forget your daily training, I've got a little challenge for you.
Was my microphone not on during that? Was my microphone not on during that whole instance? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, but I was saying right there though, or I don't even know if it was on. Damn, darn, I'll have to check the VOD after this, but in case if you didn't hear what I said, we got introduced to we're now at the Kami house where where this is the residence of Master Roshi, and we got introduced to Krillin and Bulma as well. Oh my god. That was just really embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
Yes, sir, Master Roshi. Yes, sir, Master Roshi.
If it was, just let me know.
Time to get back to my usual enjoyment.
Yeah, nice little reunion here. Nice little reunion here of Master Roshi speaking to his students. So we got the following soul emblem. We got the following soul emblem from him as well. And we got the adult community Master Roshi member. I was about to say Master Roshi member. You got an adult community leader Master Roshi and unlocked a new community board. Is this different? Oh, no. Okay, this is different. In this community, you can activate the community skills that add in earning Zenny. Build up this community if you want to fill your pockets with extra cash. Nice. What? Why does he have magazines there? Now, I know this is a thing that he did in the anime, but this is still weird even for him. Oh my god, Master Roshi, you are a simp. You are a pedophile. You are a pervert like Goku mentioned before, and you are also a groomer. Jesus Christ, dude, stop harassing women like this. You are misogynistic. Anyways. Alright, and we got side missions, which is pretty typical for open world games like this. Venture to a blue pillar on the field or speak to a character with a blue icon. With a blue icon above their head to initiate a sub-story. Completing the sub-story will net you EXP, valuable items, and or soul emblems. Some sub-stories can be completed at certain times, so make sure to do them when you can. Sub-stories can only be completed with certain characters. If you're having trouble completing a story, listen to the hints provided and change characters. You did a 5-hour stream yesterday on the Frieza saga. Wow, 5 hours. Dang, that is really long for a stream. I may end up going for a 5-hour stream as well. I mean, depending if things go well or not, or depending on how well things will go. Have I heard of School Principal Reacts? He actually reacted to a Dragon Ball episode. No, I have not heard of him. There's a principal who reacts to stuff? I did not know that. That's actually pretty cool. You can feel free to send me the link so I can check out that principal guy's content. I bet he seems like a nice dude. Chi-Chi's done a great job raising such a well-behaved kid. Nice. Okay, we already heard that. Oh, we got the turtle guy here. And he's got a side mission. Alright, I guess we'll do that.
Yo!
Is there dialogue?
Yes.
I can't hear it. Oh, okay, there's no dialogue. Okay, I could not hear. I'm just trying to make sure this microphone doesn't hear the audio from the TV. But yeah, I'm gonna have to read this one. Something's up. Are you hiding something?
Dagnabbit! He went and hid my book again!
That's Master Roshi's voice! I don't know what he's talking about. I swear he's like a Ninja Turtle. He's gone.
Oh hey Goku, have you seen that blasted turtle?
Turtoise? Yeah, he ran off somewhere.
Tortoise? Are you seriously calling him that? You know that's not his name, right? But never mind that. What about my book? That pain in the butt hit my book somewhere.
What kind of book is it? Is it really that special?
Of course it's special. It's my most prized possession. And if I don't have it, then I...
Oh my god, that voice kills my throat. I haven't done that voice since probably the Mega Man 03 one-shot video, where I had to like where I pretty much used the same voice for Dr. Wild there. Oh boy. Well, we got our first side mission in the game, which is Master Roshi's prized possession. Turtle has hidden Master Roshi's book. I love the quotes between book there. It has to be around here somewhere. So the rewards we'll be getting are 44 experience points, 1 D medal. I'll give an explanation on that specific collectible later. Book for grown-ups, energetic fish, and herb. Alrighty, let's do this. You had 225 people view it? Wow. How many subscribers do you have? That's a lot. That's kind of a lot. That's kind of that. I mean, I know that's not much. I know that 200 people watching is not much, but still, that's kind of impressive. Like, how many subscribers do you have? Feel free to tell me there. Well, if it's really that important to you, I guess I could help you find it.
Really? That's mighty kind of you, Goku.
So what kind of book is it?
Oh, a swimsuit photograph collection.
Man, you haven't changed a bit, have you, Master Roshi?
I'll search the attic. You look outside.
You got it. Oh, 303 subs. Okay. So you're a smaller YouTuber like I am, because I have almost 900 subs. But wow, I guess that's pure luck with YouTube's algorithm, I guess. Oh, Bulma has a side mission as well. Okay. We're only gonna be doing one side mission here. Or no, she doesn't. Okay, I think we do have to speak to her.
You mean that old geezer's filthy book? Like I would know.
Well, then you know where I can find Turtoise. If you're looking for Turtle, I saw him heading toward the back of the house. All right, let's search the back of the house. Okay, here he is. Oh, let's get this right here. And another scene from classic Dragon Ball. Goku and Bulma help a lost turtle return to the sea. To show his gratitude, Turtle introduces Turtle introduces the two to the Turtle Hermit Master Roshi. Master Roshi rewards Goku with the Flying Nimbus and Bulma with the Dragon Ball that he wore around his neck. Nice. Okay, I think I remember seeing scenes of that episode. Because that's actually the first time they met Master Roshi. Pretty cool. I do plan on checking out classic Dragon Ball. I do plan on binge watching classic Dragon Ball. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while though, because it does have 153 episodes, and it is currently on Hulu, and I do have access to watching it, so I do look forward to it. Hey Turtoise, so where did you hide Master Roshi's book? It's Turtle, Goku. You should know that by now. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you where the book is. Master Roshi's read enough of that thing. He needs to learn some self-control. That's a good point. And that's why it belongs in the ground. The ground? Wait, he buried it somewhere? I won't be surprised if he actually did that. As Goku, find the photograph collection. Wow, it did not let me finish, but okay, it shows right here. It says find the photograph collection Turtle has hidden. And so where is that at? Oh, right over there. Been posting shorts to give people attention. Oh, nice. That's another good way to get some viewership on your channel. So that's pretty cool. I have no experience with using shorts, if ever. I feel like that's kind of an interesting thing that YouTube decided to include, because I think ever since they made TikTok, I think YouTube just wanted to wanted something to compete with that. I have no interest in making shorts for my channel. I mean, some creators I watch, like Some Call Me Johnny and Jay's Reviews, don't really put shorts, so I kind of have no interest in that stuff. I just prefer like more traditional content, like, you know, the regular videos or like live streams. But yeah, good for you, dude. I'm pretty happy for you. The dirt here looks like it has been dug into. Take a closer look. Sure. Let's do that. Aha! Here it is. You found the girly book. That's gonna sound so funny out of context. That's gonna sound so funny out of context. Jeez. Hey, I found your book, Master Roshi.
Oh, you found it! You're the best, Goku! I knew I was right to take you on as my student. I'm counting on you to help. I'm counting on you to help me with that troublesome Turtle Heights this again.
Oh, yeah, sure. And with that, we completed the side mission. Very nice. And we got our first D medal. And you will be needing D medals if you want to get super attacks. Right. In the Turtle School Training Manual, you'll find a variety of training exercises. Talking to people is one of them. That's right, conversations aren't just to pass the time. They're an important way to get valuable information, some helpful, some not so much. Then take that info and use it to broaden your understanding. Remember, your ears are just as important as your fist. Thanks for the advice. Alrighty, so let's talk to Krillin again. No problem, man. Keep up the good work with your content. Hey Goku, I know Master Roshi was talking about it before, but you know training's pretty important, huh? I can't let all the strength I've gained just to go to waste. So I'm planning on getting back into a serious routine. Oh yeah, by the way, Roberto, since you're here right now, you want to tell me if you have any experience with the Dragon Ball franchise, like if you watched Z or if you watched Kai, or what else? Or if you have a preference with if you have a preference for like watching the Japanese dub or the popular English dub, just feel free to let me know. Anyways, so what you're saying is you want to fight me? You? Haha, maybe some other time. I'm gonna focus on some mental simulation training first. Mental simulation training? Oh, you mean where you do it in your head? You should try it sometime when you get a chance. Oh, nice! He gave us a D medal. Let's go. Huh? What's this? I guess you could call it a training keepsake. Oh, okay. The great thing about that mental simulation training is you can do it anywhere you want. Like this beach, for example. Alright, I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, so what that is right there is a training ground. So by doing these, they give you access to new moves. So we got this first one right here. And one reason why we got D medals from both Master Roshi and Krillin is that you need these to acquire super attacks. So we only have one right here where we can perform a consecutive energy blast. A manually aimed ki volley with home a manually aimed key volley with homing properties that make it easy to connect hits. It can be used against multiple enemies. So we're gonna be acquiring it right now. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, so I didn't mention in that Piccolo fight, but yeah, by holding the R1 button, the game will slow down, which will give you enough time to view how many attacks you have. So by pressing triangle, you have by pressing. Did I say yeah, okay. I'm sorry if I'm messing this up, but if you so by pressing triangle, you can do the Kamehameha. By pressing circle, you can do rock, paper, rock, scissors, paper, rock. Oh, he's about to attack me. Give me a minute. And by pressing square, you can do body blow. So we're gonna use Kamehameha right here. Nice. Oh, okay, he's about to. Okay. So a lot of CPUs just love to do that move where they electrify themselves for a few seconds and then they will strike you. Now you gotta make sure not to get hit by that because if they manage to hit you with that move, you will be temporarily stunned for a bit. And I will tell you, that has caught me off guard so many times. And one thing I kind of wish you can cancel your combos in this game, because like you're in the middle of your attack animation, and then you're not gonna be able to stop just in time, and then yeah, the opponent will just end up hitting you there. So, but there we go, we just defeated the opponent there, and now we have access to the consecutive energy blasts. I watched everything. My preference is both Japanese. Nice. Okay, it's kind of the same for me too, because I did grow up watching. Yeah, I'm mostly a fan of the dub though. But I do like the Japanese, and I have seen a lot of creators online, like a lot of Dragon Ball creators who prefer to like use the Japanese terminology of Dragon Ball, where like they mention the original names of characters, objects, and all that stuff. But yeah, well, I'm glad. Anyways, that should be enough training for now. Maybe I'll talk with the guys just a bit longer. All right, so we're just gonna equip. Okay, so by pushing the options button, yeah, you pretty much have these. You have items, characters, story, community, Dragon Balls, which we will be getting later. Okay, not items. I don't have any items yet. We're gonna go to characters, and then you can press the square button, and we have access to the skill palette. All right, I'm gonna have consecutive energy blast on circle. I have meteor smash on square, and I'll have. What did I have previously? Oh shoot. Okay, I'll have this on maybe the X button. And then I'll have this as the circle button. I guess I'll give him Meteor Smash, so. And I don't think we can. Okay, so yeah, here's the skill tree right here, which is also used to upgrade super attacks. So yeah, right now we don't have enough, but yeah, this is recommended if you want to level. If you want to level up, well, if you want to like boost up the character's attack stats even further. So yeah. And I'm probably gonna save right now. Alright, so far the stream is going well. I have not had any issues like in my Sonic Generation streams. Alright, now I'm gonna save right here. I did practice a little bit of this before starting the stream. But we've been streaming for 1 hour and 25. Okay, so I still got plenty of time before I have to leave. Alrighty, so let's speak to Krillin again.
He's got your looks, but does he have your power too? I'm betting that he's pretty strong if I had to guess. But I can't be sure since Chi-Chi won't let me train him to find out one way or the other.
Are you sure you want to continue the story? Yes, I do. I'll probably just keep the microphone on because like there are times where I'll just forget to turn on like that instance right there.
Dad? What was that?
Not sure.
Oh god, it's the guy. The character that everyone likes to make memes out of.
What is it? It ain't no meteor.
I wonder who this could be. Hopefully not someone so familiar.
Just as I thought, the creatures on this planet.
Yep, it's Raditz. Okay, we already saw him in the in that one cutscene, but yeah. I forget about a lot of things.
A power level of only 5? What trash. Stay back.
Rip farmer with a shotgun.
Is this the best this planet can muster? Well, now here's the large power reading. Distance 4880. Kakarot.
Roll credits.
What in the world could that have been? I've never felt a power like this.
Alrighty, and we are playing as Piccolo right here, the one of the most popular Dragon Ball characters. Okay, I'll be more specific, but yeah, we're not playing as Piccolo. One of my favorite characters. I just love him a lot. Like ever since I was a kid. He's a very popular character. Well known for being Goku's rival. Like he was once Goku's rival, but is now at least after this will become one of his allies. Like I really love Piccolo as a character. He's so cool. Love his design. I really love his cape. Like he's kind of like the Batman of the Dragon. He's like the Batman of the Dragon Ball series if you think about it. Anyways, so we're playing as him right now. So the game is now telling us that we can do boost flight. And okay, I don't think I actually did it yet, but by pressing L3 while flying to boost, by pressing L3, you can fly to boost and fly at a high speed. Boosting consumes keys, so keep an eye on your key consumption as you boost. Your key will automatically recover when you stop boosting. Search for key. By pressing L1 on the field or mid-flight, you can detect the key of nearby animals, plants, or other living things. Use this feature to find items, animals to hunt, dinosaurs, key items, food, training grounds locations, and more. This is a great way to easily find a variety of far-off things or something specific you're looking for, so use it when you can. While moving on the field, press L1 to search your surroundings for key and detect where enemies are, how many there are, and where they're facing. Use this info to get the jump on them or avoid fighting them together. You can also gauge enemy strength based on the color of their key. So blue means weaker, yellow means just as strong as you are, and red means stronger than you. Key blast on the field. Use the L2 button to fire. Use the L2 button to enter a first-person view. While in this view, press the circle button to fire a key blast, or hold the button to fire a charge key blast. If you hit an animal with a key blast, you'll stun it and make it easier to catch. You can also hit terrain and other obstacles to collect materials. Try hitting a variety of things while on the field. And airways. You can find special wind tunnels called airways in every area. Traveling through airways is a great way to collect Z-orbs. You can enter one by touching either the entrance or any points along the tunnel. Once you're in, you'll automatically be carried through it by the wind. You can exit an airway with boosted flight, but you won't be able to enter one while boosting. Phantom airways are rare airways that appear on the field. They not only contain more Z orbs than normal airways, but also rarer types of Z orbs and items. However, they disappear once you leave the area. So if you find one, make sure to ride it while you can. Yep, we are playing as Mr. Pickles right here. That is my nickname for Piccolo, because I came across a tweet on Twitter where somebody posted screenshots of Piccolo from the Dragon Ball Z movies, and then they called him that. So screw it. That's probably my new nickname for him, because I love Piccolo as a character. He's so freaking cool. I love his voice too, and how very deep it is. I can pretty much just do like a pretty good Piccolo. I can pretty much do a good Piccolo expression. All right, so we got a D medal right here. W's, hex yeah. Do I have all the DLC? Yes, I do. I do have them all except for the recent diamond one. I will be getting it at some points. Are we about to fight some enemies? Okay, yeah. Alright, so we got our first generic enemy type right here. So this is one of my main issues with this game. So in pretty much every area in this game, they always have these enemies that would spawn always spawn at and pretty much in some parts of the area. And these enemies merely just exist just to pretty much just to bother you and stuff. Like, they don't have any real reason for being there other than just being an annoying gameplay mechanic that they added. And my main issue with it is that nearly all of them are unavoidable. So like there are times to where I'm trying to find like some there are times where I'm trying to find some D medals or Dragon Balls or any other collectible, and then like I get noticed by those enemies, and then they try to get the drop on me, and then they force you into the combat section. It's always so annoying. Like, I'm not sure what they were even going for when they designed that, because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not sure why that's there, but yeah, I know it's gonna happen a lot throughout this live stream playthrough, and I just don't look forward to having to fight those enemies every single time. Every single time that I fly towards their position. So it's just not fun. But anyways, to answer your question, Roberto, yes, I do have all the DLC. Oh my god, there's another enemy. Fine, I'll do this while I'm answering. But yeah, I do have all the DLC. The only one I don't have is the recent Dragon Ball Daima one. And unfortunately, it's like $35, so that's kind of a bit too much. I mean, unless if they're like adding more. And even if you do get it, it's not going to be available until later this year. I think around maybe July. So, but yeah, I will definitely purchase it when the time comes. You bought the new DLC, or are you talking about the Daima one? Yeah, because if you're referring to that one, that's the only one I don't have. But yeah, there's like a total, so pretty much like a Xenoverse 2. This game does have some DLC story modes. It does have the battle. It does have Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. And fun fact, by the way, if you own the Switch version of this game, you have access to both of those right off the bat. So it's really cool. Wow, I've never seen the road here before. Wow, and I'm still getting chased by those enemies. I've never seen that road there before. That's pretty interesting. Oh man, I ran out of key. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight these guys again. Oh my god, what were they thinking when they added this? Like, you cannot avoid these guys. Jeez, dude. Yeah, that's a bit. That is, but yeah, 35. Like, it's like a bit too much. So, oh, okay, we have this. Okay, you guys kind of saw me doing this, but I guess I'll explain it here. To dodge an attack at close range, press the X button just as an attack is about to hit you and perform a step maneuver. Your opponent will enter a slow motion state, making it the perfect chance to launch your counterattack, which I already did back in the Piccolo fight. Additionally, successfully dodging an attack will fill your tension gauge. Dodging will help you offensively, defensively, and in terms of movement, it's an important skill to master. So it's pretty much like, just like in the Tenkaichi games, where you have to like it's almost like it's literally almost frame perfect. So you have to like you have to do that with you have to do it with very precise timing.
So that's all, huh?
Get out of here, dude. Are those guys from like classic Dragon Ball? I remember seeing those guys for the first time in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which I did actually showcase on the channel, and that was almost 9 years. That was almost 10 years ago. I've been posting on YouTube since I was a teenager in high school, when I was in 10th grade at the time. Yeah, you do have to wait. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before it's available. I'm not sure why they released it. Like it would have made more sense if there was an option to pre-order it, but yeah. It's really weird. All right, so Piccolo only has 3 moves. He only has Demon, Flash Strike, Rapid Fire Key Wave, and Explosive Wave. I think I'll have Explosive Wave on Triangle, so let's see if I can do that. Oops. Okay, put that right there. What else did he have? Okay, Demon Flash Strike. Yeah, he only has 3 moves. So yeah, we'll just stick with that right now, and unfortunately we cannot upgrade his abilities either, because yeah, we need to collect a lot of Z orbs. Okay. Anyway, let's move on here.
Kakarot after all.
Who the hell are you?
I don't have time to waste with you. Wait a minute. This is a Namekian, isn't it? What the hell is a Namekian doing on this planet?
If that's true, then what are you even doing here? You got a death wish?
You've got spunk, I like that. A power level of 322, huh? You're definitely stronger than the others. But you wouldn't even be a warm-up for me.
You're making a mistake in underestimating me.
Let's see if you can make this.
Okay. Had to get some water, but we're fighting against Raditz right now. And he's pretty easy right here. So pretty much all the AIs in this game are pretty much the same. The only difference is it's just their own specific specific moves that they have. All right, so this move I'm about to do here is consecutive energy blast. So this is a super attack in which you can use the left analog stick during the attack to aim at your opponent and fire off ki blasts. Successfully targeting an opponent will deal extra damage. These attacks come in 2 different types. One in which you fire off multiple blasts as you move across a cursor, and one in which you lock onto a target and fire a ki blast. The latter is particularly useful if you favor accuracy and if your target is small and hard to hit. Right, so we're gonna try that right here. I think we're hitting him. Okay, yeah, we're damaging him right there. And of course, we got guarding. You can guard against attacks by holding L2. Even if you're taking damage from an attack, you can start guarding right away and take as little damage as possible. Guard for too long, however, and you'll eventually have your guard broken, leaving you defenseless for some time. And yeah, that is what happened during the Piccolo fight, as shown in this footage right here. Avoid this by alternating between stepping in and guarding when on the defensive in battle. Yep, and this one too. Pressing the circle button while guarding to send. Press the circle button while guarding to send a nearby opponent flying. This is called a burst. Burst can cancel your opponent's action, making it a great evasive maneuver in a pitch. And countering, which I actually did do in that match there. Press the X button while guarding against an attack to quickly maneuver behind your opponent and send them flying, which I also did in that match. This is called a vanish attack. This uses up a lot of ki, but it's a great way to launch a counter attack. Keep the pressure on your opponent by using bursts at close range and vanish attacks at a distance. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I did show this off in the first fight in the game. There we go. And by using burst, by using burst right here, so yeah, that move right there gives you invincibility frames, so you can pretty much just prevent the opponent from attacking you. So decent stuff. Alright, I'm gonna use this. Chaos Blast. Or basically Shadow the Hedgehog with that move there. Even though this was kind of inventive first, but I'm still gonna say otherwise. Oh. Oh god. Gotta be extra careful here. What's this move? Nice. Okay, so it's one of the melee attacks. Oop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 3 moves. Okay, so we're just gonna stick with this. I'm not gonna use the surge mode. I'm not gonna use the surge mode yet because I'm pretty sure in the anime they didn't actually. I'm pretty sure in the anime it wasn't really a fight because Piccolo shot a blast at Raditz, and then Raditz took no damage, and then he just leave, and then he finds Goku and leaves. So yeah.
Is it my turn now? Time to
Yeah, alright, that's nice. I'm actually happy you bought it, Roberto. You also pre-ordered Demon Slayer Hemokami Chronicles 2? Oh, nice. I've actually never heard of that. Like, I've heard of Demon Slayer, but not some of its games. I've actually seen a few episodes of Demon Slayer. It's actually pretty cool. I'll definitely check it out at some point. Alright, hello, Dom Thinosaur. Hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yeah, no, this was an encounter. Yeah, that's true. Like, if you watched the anime or read the manga, yeah, it didn't really seem like a fight whatsoever.
Well, if it isn't Kakarot, you've grown. You look just like our old man.
What?
Tell me, Kakarot, what is this? You were supposed to exterminate all life on this planet. What have you been doing all this time?
Huh? Who are you? And who's Kakarot? Should I know who that is?
You have got to be kidding me. You don't remember? Fine then. Allow me to refresh your memory. You're not from this filthy planet. You were born on planet Vegeta. You're a member of the proud and mighty warrior race, the Saiyans. And that's not all. I'm your older brother, Raditz.
You're lying! That can't be true!
Long ago, you were sent to this pathetic planet to rid it of all life. We Saiyans search the universe for habitable planets and wipe out all who live there, so that we can sell those planets to the highest bidder. We snot-nosed brats like you are sent to low-level planets, like this. And fortunately, it looks like this one's got a moon.
If this guy's telling the truth, then these Saiyans are some real bad dudes.
Wait. What about the moon? What does that have to do with anything?
Don't play dumb with me. We Saiyans release our true power whenever there's a full moon. Even chumps like you should know that.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I think Krillin's right. You guys are the worst. My name's Son Goku and I'm from Earth. Take your lies and get out of here.
Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to. Because planet Vegeta was blown to smithereens by a meteor. Almost all of our brethren have been turned to space dust now. Including me and you, there are only 4 Saiyans left. Just the other day, we found a planet that should fetch us a high price. The 3 of us were going to have a hell of a time trying to overtake it. And that's when I remembered you. Kakarot. The planet is as good as ours if you join us. Come on, Kakarot! Think of the fun we'll have! Isn't your Saiyan blood boiling with excitement?
Just shut up! If you think I'm joining you, then you're dumber than you look!
Huh. Fine. Be that way. That little runt with the tail behind you is your kid, right? I guess I'll just take him instead.
Huh?
Come any closer and I'll knock you sky high! Back off!
Oh yeah? Well, go ahead if you think you can.
Gohan's not going anywhere with you!
Okay, thank God I came back just in time. I had to make a post on Blue Sky. Let me read the chat for a sec. Oh, you got the platinum for this game. Nice. Okay, I haven't mentioned this yet, but yeah, I already got the platinum for this game back in December of 2023. So yeah, it's actually one of the easiest Dragon Ball getting the platinum. You didn't even try? I'm not an achievement. Well, I guess it worked out for you. Your last achievements was the get all the other achievements. Okay, I'm guessing that's Xbox. I'm guessing that's Xbox version of the platinum trophy. This game inspired me. Glad to hear it, Roberto. Random suggestions. Side quests are sometimes extremely useful. Yeah, I do know that. Thanks for the tip. You can upgrade the Dragon Balls and have a special farm through completing. Yeah, okay. I do know that already. Thank you. Thank you. The game already just told me. But yeah. We're fighting against Raditz, which, again, just like in the anime, it wasn't an actual fight. Because Goku did try to stop Raditz from quartering Gohan, and then he just got kneed to the stomach. So, yeah. So it's pretty much just like what Dragon Ball Raging Blast did, where they just pretty much decide to add in fights whenever some characters encounter each other. It's so weird. Oh, okay. Oh, dang, he stunned me. What the fudge? Okay, fine. I'm gonna do it too. Oh, okay. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have the move. I don't have that move. Ooh. And typical for Dragon Ball game standards, where you have like the dialogue with the characters as you're fighting. I want to say that's been a thing since Tenkaichi 3. Oh, I could have got him there. Get out of here. Okay. I don't want to use the Surge yet, because again, it didn't seem like the actual fight in the anime. Okay, don't want to use this consecutive energy blast. Wow. We use Vegeta's technique right there. And just in case for those who didn't get the joke, but yeah. And with that, we got level 3. Oh, but there it is. He gets kneed. Kneed in the stomach. Oof. Oh, and he's already got Gohan.
Don't worry, Kakarot. I'll make sure to take good care of the boy. If you want him back, then you better do as your big brother says. Give him back! Don't even think about trying to be a hero.
Poor Gohan, though. He did not deserve this. This butthole really came in at the worst possible time. And the worst part about that is that he's actually Gohan's uncle. He turned up and he's turned out to be such a massive jerk.
It's now or never.
You're as good as dead on your own.
It's Mr. Pickles!
Neither of us has what it takes to face him head on. At least if we tried on our own. But together, if we were to team up, we just might be able to take him down.
Yeah, you're probably right. But can I really trust you? What's your angle on all this?
Don't get the wrong idea. It isn't that I care in the slightest about your little kid or the Earth. That fool is the only thing standing between me and world domination. The moment he and his cronies are out of the picture, I'd finally rid myself of you. Then the world will be mine for the taking.
Which sadly you never do.
You're crazy if you think I'm about to let that happen. But for now, I guess we gotta join forces. Guess there's really no getting around that.
Precisely.
Alright, so we just completed a mission here. Piccolo versus Raditz and Goku versus Raditz, both with an S rank. I can't really think of other... Okay, I do remember that was a thing for the Xenoverse games, where you're actually ranked after doing some matches, and I think that was also carried over to this game. Oh, I got a B for Max... I got a B for Max Combo. Huh. Not sure what I did wrong there. I'll read the chat here. Get stomach. Thanks, I guess. This is not your first rodeo? What? Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. This is not your... Oh, do you mean first video or... Oh, you mean... Okay, you meant stream. Okay, never mind. No, this is not my first stream. I already previously live streamed Sonic Generations. That was my first live stream playthrough, and I've already finished that. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out. But I'm doing this game next, and I will also be live streaming Insomniac Spider-Man as well. Hopefully this week. I'll probably do it on Thursday. I'll probably be doing that game on Thursday, and maybe this game. Like I'll probably do another live stream of this game tomorrow if I have the time. But yeah. Anyways. The canon changes in this. For example, Red Ribbon is a household name. It is? I do not remember that. I must have missed something during my first playthrough on this game. Anyways. Piccolo could have done so much damage. Piccolo could have done so much demon magic. Oh wow. Can't imagine that. But he never does. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that too. But we'll probably find out later throughout the rest of this saga. No, I meant the first time playing. No, it's not my first time playing this. I did first play it on PS4. When it came out, and I am playing this on PS5. So yeah, and yes, and I have already platinumed this game. Great. Anyways, wait, Goku, take this with you. And this is the Dragon Radar, right? Oh no, okay, it's the Vita drink. Okay, yeah, we will be needing this in the combat stages. What's this? It's a quick acting recovery drink. If you're ever in a pinch, take a swig of that. Which Spider-Man game? Insomniac Spider-Man, which is officially titled Marvel Spider-Man. That game first released on the PS4 back in 2018, and the remastered version of the game that released 2 years later, which will be the version I'll be using for that live stream playthrough, is Okay, what am I saying? That game first released back in 2018, and I'm going to be playing the remastered version of that specific game that released 2 years later. So yeah, I do plan to do that, and we're just gonna pretend like I don't know if Vincent's still here. Okay, no, he's not. He just went to work, but we're just gonna pretend that I did not already use footage of that. We're just gonna pretend I already did not use footage of that game for that horrible Zendaya fanbase video. But anyways, yeah, I will be doing that hopefully sometime this week if I have the time. Alright, it's almost 2 hours in. Right now it's 2 p.m. So I do have to leave in an hour from now. No, they turned Piccolo into a purist Namekian instead of his more versatile counterpart. That is kind of true. But yeah, like I said, we will be seeing that later on in this live stream playthrough. But yeah, so she gave us a Vita. So she gave us a Vita drink or Vita drink. I don't know how to pronounce that. But what it does, recovers 10,000 HP. Oh, we can't use it right now? Oh, okay, yeah, we can. Okay. Got a little confused there. Enough. Let's go. Right. Flying Nimbash.
Hold tight, Gohan, we're coming.
Earth's Dream Team to the rescue.
Alrighty, and so we have another new gameplay another new gameplay mechanic, which is support characters. After progressing to a certain point in the main story, you will begin to travel with and fight alongside other characters. These support characters can assist you in a variety of ways in battle, so don't forget they're there to help. Assist actions. You can have a support character perform a super attack assist in battle by holding the R1 button to open the support palette and pressing either square, X, circle, or triangle to use the attack set to that button. Afterward, the icon will darken and you will have to wait a little while to use their attack again. Using a super attack assist will also fill the support gauge for that character. When a support character's support gauge is half full, the character will automatically perform an assist and help you offensively, defensively, or in some other way. What type of assist they perform depends on the style they use. There are 3 different styles. Additionally, the higher the character's friendship is, the higher the capacity of the support gauge will be. Giving a support character gifts from the community option on the Soul Emblem screen will increase their friendship. Offensive support characters will prioritize attacking the opponent over anything else. They will chase after opponents you've knocked away and perform super attacks in coordination with your own. Defensive support characters will take actions to protect you during battle, including hindering enemy attacks and blocking enemy ki blasts. Special support characters will restore your HP and ki. They also have a slight chance of chasing after enemies or hindering their attacks, like offensive and defensive types, respectively. Oh my god, that was a lot to read. Jeez. I gotta give credit to to CyberConnect 2, because like they did such a good job with this game, and for what I've heard, at least from another Dragon Ball creator I follow on Twitter named Slow Plays, they've actually developed some other anime games. So if you guys happen to know some, feel free to leave it down below in the chat. But anyways, with that, we can now travel to other areas. Oh my god, there's more. God dang it, game. Moving between areas, you can move to other areas via the world map. Access the world map by pressing the triangle button on the area map screen, moving to the edge of the field, or by flying high into the sky. The following information is available on the world map: obtainable materials, obtainable D-metals, Dragon Balls, if any, available sub-stories. I think that's it. Oh my god, that was a lot to read. Oh my god, that was a lot to read. What's my favorite character? Definitely Piccolo, that's for sure. But if you want my top 5 favorite Dragon Ball characters of all time, yeah, it's I will say that it's gonna be Piccolo. Of course, he's my #1 favorite. I also like Gohan. I like Trunks, and by that I mean future Trunks. I do like Vegeta, and of course Goku. And I think that's it. I think I kind of yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are my top 5 favorite characters. And if we're going on the subject of favorite villains, my favorite villain is definitely Cell, but we're not going to be seeing him for a while in this live stream playthrough. But yeah, my number one favorite is Cell. Second is Frieza. Third is Baby from Dragon Ball GT. Fun fact, by the way, he's actually one of my mains in Dragon Ball Fighters. I just did a video on that game's online matches where I played as him. Not only him, but Frieza and Cell. So feel free to check that out on my channel. Fourth would have to be, I guess, Majin Buu, the fat Majin Buu. Not so much Super Buu. Not really too big on him, or Kid Buu. And I guess fifth would have to be, I guess Jiren. Can we really? Okay, do you guys count Jiren as a villain? Who they had to fight in the tournament of power in Super? I don't know. I mean, if not, I'm just gonna count him anyways. But yeah. You're actually streaming Marvel Spider-Man and gonna do... Oh, nice! Good taste. Good taste. I love Insomniac Spider-Man. It's still my favorite Spider-Man game. It's not only my favorite of the 3 Insomniac Spider-Man games. It's also my favorite Spider-Man game of all time. So I look forward to doing a stream of that. You are actually streaming F all. Oh, okay. You're streaming F all. Gonna do some relaxation. Can you be more specific? What game are you streaming? Alright, so anyway, okay. So we're just gonna collect a lot of these blue orbs right here. Okay, so I feel like this area. Okay, so I feel like this area is the best. I feel like this area is the best place for collecting these blue orbs. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this, but yeah, these orbs will actually respawn if you actually revisit these areas. So yeah, I do. So yeah, that's one. So this is definitely a tip I'm giving you guys if you want to if you want to try to further upgrade your character's abilities. Yeah, you can pretty much just leave this area, then you can come back. And then these orbs will actually respawn. So yep, a useful tip for those who love this game, just as much as I do. So so I'm probably gonna collect at least probably 300 of these, and then I'll move on. Alright, so it says head towards Luca Village. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the rest of these first, and then we'll move over there. But yeah, I'm actually glad that they brought back this mechanic where you're just flying around a hub area while a secondary character is tagging along. So that's been a thing since Budokai 3, I think. I think that was the first game that had that. And then it was also a thing in Tenkaichi 2, and it was also in Ultimate Tenkaichi, but that game's terrible anyway, so it doesn't really deserve any sort of recognition from me. Anyways, we have access to the world map. So select an icon on the world map to move to that area. Main story destinations are indicated with red pillars, while sub stories are donated with blue pillars. Progressing through the main story will give you access to more areas that you can visit. Selecting an icon on the world map will display obtainable D medals for that area above that area name shown on the left side of the screen. So we just unlocked East Ravine area. So let's go on and head to it. And of course, I do love this about most PS4 and PS5 games, where you can activate the map by pushing the touchpad. Something that I wish Shadow Generations did. Anyways, we're gonna head over here. You are streaming Chrono Cross? Not anymore. All right. What's that? What is that game like? I haven't heard of that one. You can now fly. You can now fly while playing as Goku. And yeah, we were already told this in the very beginning of the game. Alrighty, so fortunately, Raditz, being the terrible uncle that he is, had kidnapped his nephew and has held him captive. So we have to go and save him. But man, though, I cannot believe this game is 5 years old now. Like, I was like 20 years old when this game released, so holy crap, dude, I can't believe it's already been that long. Alright, so here's another training grounds mission, okay. So Goku is currently at level 3, is he? Let's see. I might have missed something or no. I think it shows on here. Yeah, okay, so he's currently at level 3. So and I do know that oh my god, okay, some enemies are chasing me right now. I do know that that doing side missions is recommended if you want to further upgrade if you want to further upgrade the character stats and stuff like that. So I probably might do I might do one maybe right here. Maybe after we beat Raditz. So that's something that I plan on doing. That's something that I definitely plan on doing. Alright, so right now we have 3 D medals. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find some of them first, and then we'll progress. So yeah, so to find those medals, you have to hold L1, and you should be able to detect them from far away. Like right now, okay, so you see that that tree right there is glowing yellow. You can see the okay. I'm trying to avoid those enemies there. But by doing that, you get to see some areas. Like you get to see the training ground right there. Stuff like that, so it's so useful. It's so useful. But I'm trying to avoid getting detected by those annoying enemies there. Again, that's probably the dumbest thing about this game. Are there any D medals around here? There's another side mission over there, but we're not going to do that right now. Doesn't look like we're going to find any. Okay, avoid those enemies. I don't want to fight them. Like, I know that finding those enemies probably gives you a decent amount of XP, but still. I just hate having to encounter them every time. Another Akira Toriyama gem. Oh yeah, I forgot. He made. Okay, yeah, I have heard of that series. Okay, that's Chrono Trigger, right? Or I could be wrong. No. Okay, just correct me if I'm wrong. But that name is familiar. And I actually watched a YouTuber named Cataclysm play through that game. I think she played the SNES version. I think she played that on the SNES. So yeah, I think I do know what you're talking about. That actually looks really cool. Alright, so we got character growth. Eating food and dishes can permanently increase your stats and provide limited time support effects as well. Boost to your stats won't amount to much just from one. Boost to your stats won't amount to much from just one dish, but any support effects that will be much greater due to their time limits. Eating multiple dishes at once will allow you to gain a variety of effects. The more you eat, the stronger you'll get. So fill up whenever you can, especially if you know you're up against a tough opponent. Excuse me. Everything in the game's world is meant to help Goku and his friends grow. Experience as much as you can and create adventure on your own. So use the boiled fish Chi-Chi made for us. Sure thing. Oh nice, okay, we can upgrade both of them. Perfect.
Huh? What's this? A power level of 710. Where the hell? Kakarot's kid? No way! Damn, this thing must be busted. What? Another reading, and it's heading straight for me. There's one. Oh, there's two. With power levels 322 and 334. They've come. So, what brings you chumps here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to get my son back. Where is he? You're hiding him somewhere, aren't you?
His screaming was giving me a headache, so I locked him up in there. But forget about the rot. Don't tell me you actually think you stand a chance against me. You fool! You're not even fit to call yourself a Saiyan! Prepare to die!
Alright, here it goes. So now we're on to a real fight against Raditz here. Oh my god. Okay, get off me. But yeah, I am going to be using that burst move quite a lot since it gives invincibility frames. So very useful. Very useful if you're getting pressured. There we go. And we have Piccolo on our side this time, so watch out. Huh. Nice. Ooh. Okay, so get him, Piccolo. Oh, wow, he missed. What the heck, dude? Okay. Maybe I had to be close there. That's fine. Alright. Can I be able to finish this before I have to head out soon? Try to be quick here. I'm gonna counter. Oh, wow, okay. He didn't go flying. Can I get him? Yes, thank you, Piccolo. Bop. Right, I'll probably use the surge right now. Oh, wow, he moved. Right, I'm gonna use the surge right now. Alright, so here we go. So this is basically the it's kind of similar to the Unleash mode in Sonic Unleash. Oh, wow. Okay, yes, we can follow this up. That was actually awesome. But yeah, it's basically the Unleashed mode from Sonic Unleash, where it makes your character a lot stronger, and like it makes your character stronger and faster. But the cool thing about it is that you can actually spam super text over and over until you run out of Q.
Even with your combined power, you're still pathetic. But considering you weren't smart enough to heed my warning, don't deserve to live. You gotta be kidding me! You know what? Since you're going to die anyway, I might as well tell you something. The two Saiyans I mentioned earlier, they're even more powerful than me.
If you've got a new attack hidden up your sleeve, now's the time to use it, Goku.
Sorry. I'm fresh out.
Lucky for you, I actually came up with a new technique while I was training.
Really?
A plan? Ha! It'd be easier just to lie down and wait for the sweet release of death.
I'm just gonna need enough time to charge up the proper energy for it. Gonna need you to keep him busy while I deal with this.
Got it. I'll do what I can.
Hope you're ready for this. Special Beam Cannon!
Special Beam Cannon, which is known as the Makanko Sappo in Japanese. Now here we go, continuing the fight against Raditz. Okay, he's about to do that stupid move. Alright. I think after this I'll definitely start doing some side missions. What is he doing? Oh god. Okay. Pretty scary attack. Oh god. Alright, he's at level 6 and we're on level 4 where we can still easily beat him. It should not matter. I do like how the game slows down, so it gives you a much better time to react. Alright, here we go. Hit him with Vegeta's technique here. Shoot! There. He's gonna counter again. Well, we'll do that stupid move again. Watch out. Alright. Gives us enough time to react. Dang, mess it up. I'm gonna do it again. And I feel like this attack is very useful if you want to like get in a lot of damage. Alright, so unfortunately we don't have Piccolo with us anymore because he's currently charging his Bakanko Sapo. So we have to hold Raditz long enough so that he'll be able to fire it. Saturday Crash or Saturday Crush? Must have missed it. Okay, Raditz probably has one of the funniest attack names ever. Like in the series, because like I feel like that might have been a dub change. I feel like that might have been a change that Funimation made, where he has moves like that right there, where it's called Saturday Crush, and another one where it's called Double Sunday and stuff like that. I was like, what the heck? Like as a kid, I always laughed at that. Like especially when I played some of the games too. It's pretty weird. And I'm gonna use the Soul Surge right now. Oh wow, okay, he's gonna do his too. All I can do is just spam. God, I can't cancel. Okay, yeah, I can. Ooh. Oh god, okay. I probably did this at the worst time. Oh my god, I can't dodge. You done? Okay. Ooh. I'm low on health right now, so I cannot lose this. I can't guard for much longer, too. Dang, he moved. I'm gonna have to do this. Ah, you... Dang, I was so close to getting him there. I cannot afford to take more hits. Can do this again. Get in that extra damage. Damn. Can I do Meteor Smash? Yes. Oh! Okay, watch out. Close. Yeah, if you see them glowing red, you gotta get away from them as soon as possible. And then you can also use that as an opportunity to counter them by using L2 and X. I'm gonna use it again. Okay, he's using his Surge. So does that avoid him as soon as possible? Oh! Oh my god, stop! He's coming for me. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Okay, let's get him right now. Okay, almost did. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, that's a stun attack. Nice. Oh, I don't have enough to counter. Ooh, yes! Let's go. I dodged. I think he might use his Surge move, so just in case, I think he might do it. Okay, I think he's doing it. Yep, there it is. Oh! Dude was hiding behind a rock. That was funny. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna have to guard. I'm in a vulnerable position right now. Ow. Ow! And he does that stupid move. Ow. Now I'm gonna do it too! I'm gonna spam my Kamehamehas. Oh, not that one. Okay, never mind. He already went down. What would you recommend for a first-time viewer for watching Dragon Ball? I would highly recommend watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, because that one cuts all I think that one they made it more accurate to the original manga, and it cuts it cuts all the filler, almost all the filler.
His power level, it's 1330. He's focusing all of his power into his fingertips. Damn it! He's got that much control over his energy.
You let your guard down. And now I got your tail.
Damn it! When did you?
Good work, Goku. Hold on to that tail and don't let go no matter what.
Wait! Let me go. I'll leave this planet in peace.
Don't listen to him, Goku. He's trying to trick you.
Please, please, believe me, brother. I'm begging you, Kakarot. Don't do this to your only family.
God dang it, Goku! How did you fall? How did you fall for that? Clearly forced act there.
You might actually be the dumbest guy I've ever met. Don't think I'm going to show you mercy just because you're my little brother. Yes, yes, that's what I like to hear. It'll all be over soon. Don't get comfortable. You're next.
Damn, if I try to hit him now, he's just going to dodge it.
That's what you get for kidnapping me!
What is this kid? You're dead!
Got the tail again? Oh!
Where did you get all this?
Full Nelson mode.
Piccolo, now's your chance!
This part was always the most frustrating thing in Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't. I'm actually disappointed they didn't show the gore, like inside their holes, because I remember that was shown in the. I don't remember if it was shown in the manga, but in the anime, we got to see like tons of blood coming out of their holes. And there's one like very gross-esque thing that Budokai did. I don't know if that's an actual word, but there's one thing that game did. Like if you played the original PS2 version, and maybe it was on the GameCube version as well, but you got to see their insides of their holes, and it's pretty gruesome. So I'm kind of glad that was removed in the HD collection port. But anyways, with that, we just beat Raditz, and he is down for good this time, and we got an A on the second part. Okay, I guess I did struggle. I struggled a little bit with it, but it's whatever. There we go. School principal reacted to an episode of the original. He did? Oh wow. I'll definitely check out his channel. Thanks for bringing that up, Junior.
Well, you just were.
I can't believe that Kakarot would just throw away his own life.
You idiot. Trust me, Goku won't be dead for very long.
What?
Didn't you know? This planet is home to the Dragon Balls. They grant wishes. Absolutely any wish imaginable. Even bringing someone back from the dead.
Damn it. Well, my comrades will be happy to hear that. Everything you just said was transmitted to them on the other side of they've learned that I've died, they will come here.
How long until then? When will they... When do you think they'll get here?
A year. Just 1 year from now.
Damn it. 1 year before even stronger warriors arrive.
You two have no hope of beating them. Enjoy what little time you have left.
And he's dead. Man, I kind of wish they kept. I kind of wish they kept that from the anime, where like Raditz like almost being killed along with Goku, where like he just kept on gloating, and then Piccolo just did this weird move with his arm, where like he lifted his arm up and screamed, where he would like, "Argh!" and then he just kills Raditz just like that. It's like, what was that move anyway? I thought that was sick, and I kind of wish they kept that for this game. Anyways, so Master Roshi, Krillin, and the others all arrive on the scene. Piccolo proceeds to explain everything to them: Raditz's death, the other Saiyans, and what happened to Goku. Yeah, that disappointed me. Oh yeah, about the thing with the holes inside Raditz and Goku. Yeah, it's kind of disappointed that the. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, or crap. I already forgot what I was talking about. Like, if you're talking about the thing with the holes in the holes inside both of them, yeah, I kind of wish that was kept for this game. If that's what you're referring to, if I'm misunderstanding that, please forgive me.
I see.
That's pretty much it.
Come on, Goku! Hang in there! It's not like you to give up so easily! Krillin, you know, dying is a lot worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but...
Don't you worry. We're gonna bring you back really soon! Thank you. Goku! What the?
He's gone!
Interesting. I bet Kami has something to do with this.
Eh? Well, I guess we can put our minds at ease if Kami's involved.
You guys need to get the Dragon Balls. Kami doesn't possess the power needed to bring someone back to life. Also, Goku's kid will be coming with me for the time being.
What?
You're kidding, right? What are you gonna do with him?
With a little training and the right teacher, that kid could be capable of serious power. We're going to need all the power we can get before those two Saiyans show up in a year's time. Me training this little runt is our best shot to stand a chance. Once Goku's revived, tell him he'll get his son back and in better shape than he left him.
Alrighty, story rewards. So we got 346 EXP. We got the Master Korin plush. Got Fancy Urn, Silk Apron, and Sacred Text of the Martial Arts. Level up.
Meanwhile, on a planet far, far from Earth.
Ooh. It's the boys.
Raditz, the bastard went and got himself killed. He always was an embarrassment. Still, I must admit, I'm very interested in these Dragon Balls. So they're capable of granting any wish? All right, let's go. We're gonna bring Raditz
Raditz back from the dead?
Don't make me laugh. We have no more use for that dead weight. We could wish for eternal youth, for immortality. Can you imagine it? Nothing could possibly stand in our way.
Sounds good to me. Count me in!
Invigorated by the prospect of attaining immortality with the Dragon Balls, the two Saiyans made their way to Earth.
Alrighty, that's the first half of the Saiyan saga done, and we just got introduced to two more Saiyans, Vegeta and Nappa. The dangerous Saiyan duo began to make their way to Earth. Meanwhile, Goku, having died in the battle against Raditz, stood alongside Kami at the entrance to the other world.
And that is why I brought him here as he is, to be trained further.
And we're already here. I remember saying that too. How did he do that? Yeah, I don't know. Like that move that Piccolo did where he raised his arm and yelled and killed Raditz like that. I'm guessing that was I'm guessing that was his psychic powers or something, because he does eventually use it again to like pull Gohan towards him to grab him. So, which is what he did in the anime as well. So, yeah, it's really weird. Dragon Ball characters are often unpredictable sometimes, so yeah.
Therefore, if it is agreeable to you, King Yama, I humbly ask that you allow him to meet with King Kai.
I see. So you intend to take this heaven-bound soul and subject him to the grueling 625,000-mile-long Snake Way so he can meet King Kai.
Indeed.
Very well. If you wish to see King Kai, then I suggest you be on your way. However, I should warn you that no one has ever made it successfully, other than myself, of course, in over 100 million years.
Must be one heck of a journey. I better get started. By the way, did a guy named Raditz come through here?
Yes, we've got him marked down for hell, of course.
Did he put up much of a fight?
He sure did. He definitely didn't go quietly, but I sorted him out.
Whoa! You must be one heck of a strong guy!
So, you were sent along with him, huh? I am the great King Yama. I occupy a position above that of the Earth's guardian. Do you know what that means?
That means you're crazy strong, right?
You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Of course I'm strong! But it's not just my strength that serves me in this position. You need brains to do this kind of managerial work.
Man, what work?
Now then, to help you better understand my work, let's give you a little quiz.
Actually kind of in a hurry.
Well then, if that's going to be your attitude, then I guess you don't need to see King Kai.
Oh, what? No way! Okay, I'll take the quiz.
Why didn't you say that from the beginning? Anyway, let's begin. I'll let you through if you can answer all of my questions correctly.
Oh god, okay. It's doing that thing that a lot of modern games do nowadays, to where you're forced to do these question quizzes. And I believe that was also a thing in Dragon Ball FighterZ as well, in the story mode for that game. So question 1, where was Raditz sent? To hell.
That's right. He made a mess of enough planets to earn himself a place in hell. In fact, he's one of the biggest pains we've ever had to deal with. Right. Next question.
Who is more powerful, King Yama?
Correct. Of course I am. I am much more powerful. Isn't that right, Kami?
Ah, yes, King Yema. You are more powerful.
You never underestimate King Yema. Our next question is, who is judge here after death? Everyone.
That's right. No matter where they're from, all who die come here. Like your brother, he wasn't an earthling. Next question.
Is there a way to bring back those who have already died? Yes.
Not bad. That's correct. Those pesky Dragon Balls are indeed how you do it. I hate those things. It's like my job doesn't even matter.
Oh.
Who created those blasted balls anyway? Care to shed some light on that, Kami?
Oh, King Yema,
Whatever. Moving on.
This is the fourth question?
That's correct.
Yes, okay. Good.
forgive me, but I do believe that was the fifth question.
What?
Really? 1, 2, 3. Of course it was. I was just testing you. And you passed the test. Well, that was the true fifth question.
There's that trademark denial of his.
I heard that, Kami. Maybe I'll send you to hell when it's your time.
Please forgive me, Your Highness. Boy, he's got one hell of a sense of hearing.
You think you're some sort of funny man. That's enough of all this. I will allow you to see King Kai.
Wow, really? Thanks a bunch, Mr. Yema.
Don't tell me you've forgotten who you're talking to.
No, Mr. I'm King Yema. I haven't.
That's more like it. If you're going to see King Kai, then go.
Well, this is where we part ways. Good luck, Goku.
Thanks. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I'm pumped to meet this King Kai guy.
Alrighty, so with that, we got these soul emblems received. We got the following soul emblems: King Yema and Kami. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to end off right after this. I feel like there's gonna be another cutscene. Yeah, there is. Oh, and I'll read the chat afterwards.
Time to wake up, kid. You've slept long enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Listen up. Time for a reality check. Your daddy is dead, okay? He sacrificed himself to kill the man who kidnapped you, in case you forgot.
What? My dad's...
If his friends are vigilant and able to find the Dragon Balls, they can bring him back. However, we've got other things to deal with. Though we were able to defeat Raditz, it sounds like we've got 2 of his buddies to worry about a year from now. If that's really the case, your father and I probably aren't going to be enough to take these guys down. We need power. Your power. You're going to have to learn to fight and defend the Earth.
Gohan's crash course in survival.
But... I'm no good at fighting!
Quit your whining! Once I'm done whipping you into shape, you'll be tough enough for anything. Got it?
So, you're gonna train me? Okay, what do I have to do?
You have to live out here on your own, without distraction. I'm giving you 6 months. If you're able to survive for that long, I'll teach you how to fight. See ya.
Wait! It's scary out here! Don't leave me!
Oh, poor Gohan, man. Like this guy is like he's only 4 years old, and right now he's already having a miserable life. He got kidnapped by his evil uncle, literally lost his father, and now pretty much all he has right now is just Piccolo. And he literally just leaves him all by himself. Jeez. I feel bad for this poor boy. Alright, but anyways though, I'm pretty much gonna have to call it a stream because, like I said in the beginning, I do have somewhere I need to be. I've made it obvious several times that I have a life outside of making content and posting on my socials. So yeah, I'm actually surprised. I got a decent amount of viewerships. I got 109 views so far. Oh my god. And I'm glad to attract some new viewers to my channel. So this is great. So this stream definitely worked as well as I expected. Alright, so I'm gonna save right here. Okay, thank god. Gotta make sure not to overwrite my save files. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it for the first parts of my live stream playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Glad I finally got to showcase this game on my channel. Because you know it is a super long game. I thought about doing it for a one-shot. For a one-shot video, but figured I'd just do a live stream playthrough because it's whatever. Because again, I did get asked this, but yeah, I am like it's not my first time streaming. I did previously live stream Sonic Generations, but I am still a new streamer because I watch a lot of people live stream nowadays, and most content creators I follow prefer to stream on Twitch rather than on YouTube, and I can kind of see why. But I did want to stream on Twitch at some point, but you need stuff like OBS and Streamlabs, and I have no experience with either of those. So doing it on YouTube is much more easier. Yeah. If you enjoyed this stream, feel free to leave a like. Glad it went well. No issues. No lag issues with YouTube. For once, YouTube's actually being nice. So yeah, I'm glad to attract some new viewers to my stream, and screw it, I'll probably do another stream of this game probably tomorrow, and then I won't be streaming on Wednesday because I do have a hair appointment, so that's not going to be so yeah, I won't have the time to do that, and plus I also have to be somewhere at that same day too. But I will also be streaming on Thursday and maybe also Friday, because on Thursday I'm going to be streaming Insomniac Spider-Man. But yeah, I will be doing another live stream of this game tomorrow. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, with that said, hope you all are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. So peace out, take care, and stay safe. Let me just read the chat. Oh, okay, hold up. I just need to read the chat for a sec here. I almost forgot, and hopefully I did not miss anything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Zendaya Collective is being harassed by 200 people. Okay, Zendaya Collective is being harassed by invisible replies. Is she? I mean, if she's getting harassed by people who aren't supporters of my channel, yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay, I still stand by my criticisms on Zendaya Collective. Like, I don't think she's a good person. Like, I've already said as much in the previous streams. And I saw you ask about one of her gullible supporters. I think her name was like 986. Yeah, I don't like 986. Okay, she is a piece of shit. Like, she's very arrogant. She's very arrogant. She commits defamation, where she falsely claimed that I defended being romantic against minors, which is also false. I never said that, but just screw her, honestly. Like, she really pisses me off. But yeah, I'll probably talk more on that on the next stream, because, you know, I've already said as much in the previous streams. But yeah, let me just check one more again if I'm missing anything. Let me just check if I'm missing anything. Just hold on a sec. Okay, alrighty, I'm back. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, Roberto, but I'm about to end the stream right now because I do have to be somewhere. But fortunately for you, I will be streaming this game. I will be streaming this game again tomorrow, same time. So I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. So you're gonna see more of it tomorrow. Sorry about that 90D girl. Thanks, Dark Knight. I appreciate it. Later. Yes. Anyways, I do have to go right now. I don't want to be late. So, anyways, I will be streaming this game. I will be streaming this game again tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. So, anyways, hope you're all having a nice day, and I will see you all in the next stream for this game. So peace out. Take care, and stay safe.